Hi. Sorry. Hi there. And good morning. No, it's not morning. It's actually the afternoon here in Norway. Sorry. And uh, it's unusual that I'm doing these live streams at this time of the day. So we'll see if anyone will be watching. There is one. Andrew, good to see you. Um, I am. Now let's see. Um, I'm a little bit. Oh, hi there, Daryl. So, okay, I am a little bit. It's not a good day for me. It's. I'm not doing well today. Uh, it's like. Uh, Maybe you know because I've told you so in other videos. I have an elderly dog, and she is like she's we think that she's around 14 years old. Good morning. And before I left this morning, actually, she was she's not feeling well. She has some blood in her uh, system. So I won't get into details, but hopefully there's a natural cause and she will be okay again. Hi there, Sven. But I'm worried, and I was just hoping that she would not, that nothing would happen just before I was leaving. Uh, Thank you, Alistair. Thank you. Um, because I'm now at the book tour, and it's very important that I'm here. My Norwegian publisher has booked the hotel that I'm in now, and the thing, the interview on stage this evening. Good morning, Colin. Good morning. But before I went to England, hi there, Edward. Before I went to England to do research, it's the Northumbria video. I know that if you look closely, maybe you don't even have to look closely in that video, you can see that I'm not doing well. It's something is going on, and just before I left to go to England, I was told that she would have to, my dog, have to have a very serious operation done. Thank you, Kevin. And she would have to have that operation like 1 or 2 days after I returned. Now my wife and kids, they are of course looking after our dog, so she's in good hands. But I worry, and I didn't. Why do these things happen when I work from my home. It's like hi there, Mike. Yeah. Um, so I'm always there, except a few days during the year, and now I had to go for the book tour, and I'm worried. So it's not not doing well. I wanted to share this with you because I said to myself I will do a vlog, a daily vlog, if I can manage, from this book tour, and it's going to be this week from Norway, next week 2 days in Norway, and then there will be a vacation actually my first vacation in as long as I can remember. I talked about that in other videos. I have gone, on vacation, but I've brought work with me. This time I won't. That's right at the end of October, and after that I'm having the book tour in Germany. And for those of you who are just new, who are just watching from now on, I'm dead tired. I'm sorry about that, because I didn't get any sleep. I was worrying about my dog, and yeah, a vlog is a stress relief. No, it's a stress relief actually. You see, I'm not good in these surroundings. I'm in a hotel room. It's a city outside. It's Trondheim. It's a city in Norway. And I get stressed. I get stressed. So, oh, thanks a lot. Order the German copy. Thanks a lot. So that in itself is, hi there, Steve. It's stressful, and then I have the added stress of having to. At the moment I'm waiting because they are taking our dog to the veterinarian, and they are going to check what's wrong. So hopefully what I'm asking for is that she will manage this, she will get through this, and things will be stable until I'm done with the book tours. I realize now that I'm more tired now than I have ever been before doing a live stream or a video or anything else. I think it's been a lot, it's been too much, and I am Thanksgiving. I had some plans on not rearranging my life, but I have some, priorities. My priorities have changed. I was, to recap, is that the word, to recap what happened? I'm 47 years old, and I started writing. Thanks, dear. I started writing when I was 19. I was about to give up, in a way. That was at the moment I can't even remember which year it is now, but when I wrote the first of the Jomsviking novels, and I said to myself, if this doesn't sell well, that's my last novel. And what happened was that, I remember that because it happened literally overnight in a weekend, and it was like things changed so quickly, and I was not prepared for that. I thought that I was, but I was not. And now I've written the third of the Jomsviking novels. It will be out in the 5th of October. I have no idea which date it is right now today. So my priorities have changed. I've said good afternoon there. I've said in some of the other videos that suddenly you get recognized in the street. I think actually that's more because of the YouTube videos, but I don't know. It's happened a few times. And that's it's okay, but you're never prepared for that, you know. And if you're a very private person, which I am, it's almost shocking. Um, and maybe you think that why are you making YouTube videos if you're a private person? Well, that has to. I will reply to that. It has to do with my upbringing, childhood, and so on. It was not so pleasant, and this is a way to reach out for me. I'm reaching out through these videos, and especially I would say on this small channel here. So that's how it is. It's yeah. So my priorities have changed. I know that my dog is old, and even if she manages to get over this thing here this time, you know, it won't be long until there's something else, because that's, you know, dogs, they don't. We believe that she's 14 now, and you know, we then at that age you're counting the months, you know, not the years, and that's really not something to be sad about, but I am, and you know how it is. Thanks, Steve. So I don't like being here. I should be there, making sure, you know, everything is okay. But I'm here now, and yeah. So you helped me out a lot with inspiration, Björn. Just now your videos help others so much. Well, thank you, Sven. Yeah, thank you. So I'm here now in the hotel room, and there are other authors and people from the publishing house as well here. They are maybe more socially adapted. I don't know what to call it, but you know, when you talk easily with people in any, I don't know. I'm not so good at that, you know, especially not today. Now let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, Charles. I know about the channel Girl Outdoors, yes. So I'm here now, and there are, you know, business stuff to take care of. That's my laptop right here. So I was going to have a look at emails. One thing that people tend to forget is the business side of things, and I'm very much a businessman, which surprises some people. Well, thank you there, Nick. Be you. That's a good advice. Some good advice there. I am very much a businessman, and I own 2 companies. Not like companies with employees and so on, but at this point it's very attractive to, you know, people want a piece of the pie. I'm not talking about my publishers. They are very they've from the start been very straightforward, honest, but there are other people and they want a piece of the pie. So if you're not careful, you end up with nothing. Nothing is left for you and your family. And you know, I've been maybe because I'm stressed like basically I'm stressed all the time these days. Um, it has started to get to me, the fact that there are people, those people who think that, well, they have the stomach to almost demand a piece of the pie, a piece of the income, a piece of, and the way I see it, they are stealing from from my children. They are stealing from my children. Now, if you look at, this, yeah, don't, I don't spend that much money, on myself. Oh, Vivian, you carry your dog. She's happy, so I carry her everywhere. Thank you. Um, so we end up being very suspicious when people approach you. And what happens is you become a sort of person that maybe isn't the best person to be. It's it's not it's hard to avoid, and you become a cynic, you become suspicious, and your best friend at the end of the day, your best friend is your lawyer, in a way. That's a bit of a joke, but I have a very good lawyer, and he's a nice person as well. Yeah. So, okay. I will, without shame, be using this vlog to vent. I will be using this vlog to share my thoughts. And yeah, I could turn the camera around, but I have a problem. I don't want to do that because I have a problem with pain. I have chronic pain, which is my own fault because I've been working too much. Which day will be at the Frieze Museum? I don't even know which day it is today. So please check there if you type in Frieze Museum, and I think I'll be at the opening night there. They have a website and you'll find it there. What was I saying? Yes, I could turn the camera around, but I don't want to. I have sadly brought with me painkillers. I have half a liter of energy drink there. So it's not like, it's not good, so I won't turn the camera around, but it's I will show you one item that I did bring, and you can put what you want into that. You can interpret that the way you want. I don't know how to say it, but this is a figurine from my office that I carved myself. I know it's not the best carving, but it sits on the table looking at me when I'm writing. And to me, this is Odin. And it's good to have that piece here with me, for some reason. And it's actually the below here is part. This is the end part of a bow, a long bow that I made. It's elm, and I think there's an added meaning that this is from the end part of the bow. So below here, That's my elm bow. Um, yeah, I'll put it here. I'll put him here. I've I have the Thor's. This is to me a Thor's hammer. It doesn't look like a Mjolnir, but it's Thor's hammer to me. It's Phil Martin made this for me, um, and it's actually you can use it with a flint to make sparks. Uh, with a little bit of practice, it works well. I have used it several times. So it's good to have those items, here, because the hotel room and the city and the concrete and the asphalt and all the glass, the windows, and it's almost like I can't breathe. So this room here, it makes no sense to me at all. Hotel rooms, makes no sense. I know that at the end of the day, it's all about strength. It is. At least right now, it's all about strength. I have something to do. I have. This is work, and I'm doing this for my kids. It's like it's very simple. So dad is off to work, that's why I'm here. Cold shower clears the mind. So does screaming into the wind from some standing on some mountain all alone. Yeah, I said that out loud. Okay. It's but a cold shower that hurts. Well, yeah, it hurts us. It's I like cold showers actually, but yeah, what can I say? I have what's happening now? It's for 2 years I had to travel 2 weeks a month for 6 months. Oh, Steve, oof, that's. You can scream inside your hotel room. I'll tell you one thing here, which I think I used to think was very special to me, but it's not. I think you can relate to that. It's it takes a lot of energy to be a civilized man, at least to me. I'm not a civilized man. I like to be very direct when I speak with people. Sometimes I say nothing, and I have very basic needs. It's that's why this hotel room is so awkward. Why is it like this? Why is it all so sterile? And there are, I get, all itchy in these settings. It's not a natural setting for me. So what can I say? When I'm at home, I have the forest, I have the sea, and I can go out into the forest, and then I don't feel. Okay. I don't know what happened there. Well, I do know. That was my daughter who called me, and she says that there's nothing has changed. Everything is stable, and my wife is not going to. She doesn't think it's serious. So I worry too much. That's basically my wife. What she's telling me a lot. It's Peludita. Peludita. It's Peludita. It's not the name we gave her. She's a rescue dog, and she's a rescue dog, and that's why we don't know her age. You know. Yeah. So my daughter called on this phone, and I had to answer. So I will now. I feel uplifted a little bit. I will talk about my wife. I haven't talked about my wife much. She doesn't want me to do that. But she will probably. Greetings from Russia. Oh, I'm always happy when I see people from Russia on this channel or the other channel. It's I have this huge fascination for Russia. I've only been to St. Petersburg, but it's I'm so fascinated. Steve says my favorite part about traveling was when my family called me. I have this one as well. On my arm. So I don't know, but yes, my wife, she is not my wife because we're not married. No, it's not Grimfrost actually. I can't remember right now where it is from, but it was sent to me, so I'm very grateful for that. Well, so I'll guard my words now concerning my wife. We are, I think it's called partners, but it's very strange to say that for a Norwegian, because partners is what used to be the phrase used for like same-sex married people who live together. So we don't have we but anyway, we're not married, but we've been together for let's see now, we have been together for 30 years, not 13 but 30 years, so it's a long time. So it's quite interesting because, you see, especially conservative Americans, they talk about how important it is to get married and, and all that. Maybe so, but they do discredit people who live together and who are not married. For me, I think we didn't really have an alternative for people like me, because marriages would happen in the church. I think it's more state, as a state thing right now. So, but as you know, come on, you know this by now. I've shown you Odin, and I've shown you this, and I've shown you this. I'm a heathen, so I cannot get married in the church. But I don't know. There's, you don't have to now. But I don't think we have a heathen ceremony available, and I don't know. But there you go. That's how it is. Yeah. So today I'm I'm going to concentrate on remembering all your great comments because I am reading them now as I talk. And I will bring those comments with me. I will also try to focus on what I'm here for. Kevin, thanks a lot. I'm here to Iceland. Well, yeah. Well, I'm here to Iceland. I wish I was in Iceland, on Iceland, in Iceland, or is it on Iceland? It's an island, so yeah. So I'm going to concentrate on that. I have to change. I was planning to get myself into like a shirt and a suit jacket. Because the people, you know, outside, they are civilized people. Yeah. But it's so I have this woman who is going to do the interview on stage. She wants to talk to me before that, and I saw that on my other phone, my work phone. She texted me now, and I can't picture me in a suit. I can't picture me in a suit either. But there you go. I think it's necessary now. It was either a suit or what I was wearing in the weekend now. I was happy in the weekend. We had a Viking camp and I wore my Viking clothes and I wore my reindeer skin because it was cold. But then I gave away my reindeer skin to one of the girls in the film crew because, you know, you can't, you know, she was freezing. Steve says, I would love to wear Viking clothes every day. Yeah, well, I'm very close to, you know, I'm getting there. Including the axe, yes. How cool would that be, you know? So, okay, now let's see. Like this. This is my work phone. They gave me some extra hours. We can talk until we can talk 1 more hour. I don't know if we will, but there you go. Oh, that was great. I got a little bit of extra time here. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. So my wife is, you know, it sounds better than partner. Partner doesn't sound right, you know. So I'm going to say wife. He's on the edge of going full Viking all the time. Then again, so are most of us here. Yeah, it's probably true. Greetings from deep in the forests of eastern Canada. Thanks a lot. Yeah. So she's a lawyer, or what attorney. So she works a lot, and I work a lot, and it's irresponsible when both parents work as much as we have lately. So we're going to look into that. Can't go on like that, you know. You end up, you know, couples like that, they end up. You look like you could do with a nice big horn of meat. I'm telling you. It's very tempting. I made a promise, you see, many years ago, that I would be supportive to someone and not consume alcohol. I've kept that promise ever since. Now I'm not drinking alcohol because of my kids. I want to be, set a good example and so on. Because I know that, like now, I would probably drink too much. It's which wouldn't be a good idea. So we'll keep to the energy drinks and water, I think. Not that energy drinks is healthy. I'm not saying that. How do you celebrate your victories then? Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. So in a few years now, and our kids will they will have grown up. They will have their own lives, and girlfriend and boyfriend. I have a son and daughter. It's and then you need to have a life as a couple. That's important. So what happens with it's I don't want to use that word about myself, but we are really talking about high achieving people in the workforce. People who work a lot and typically are paid a lot. They are not very good, typically not very good at caring for themselves, and they sort of waste their lives in a way. They end up one day discovering, well, the kids grew up, we were just working, and we don't have anything in common. Steve says, I have 2 daughters. As a father, I feel my job is to be as mean looking as I can to make boys think twice. Well, I think I know Steve a little bit, so I think you're doing a good job. Can I say that it was Steve who designed this one? My favorite t-shirt. It's in the Teespring store. Is it Yggdrasil? I don't know. I kind of feel it is Yggdrasil, and it's like a connection with your mind here and the past, because it's connected to the helmet. Your wife hates your look. Well, yeah, same here. So it's about kind of rediscovering each other, trying not to get all soft here, but life is not all work, there has to be something more. I'm reading some very amusing comments now. It's yeah, my kids haven't reached the age where they have boyfriends and girlfriends and all that, so but that's coming, I guess. Yeah. So for those of you who just joined the live stream, I would like to say that it has helped a lot to chat with you guys. I am worried about my dog, but maybe I was being a bit too dramatic. I don't know. I just wanted everything. I don't know what to say. I didn't sleep much, and I had to drive to the airport, and now I'm here. This is the first day of the book tour. So this week will be in Norway, and I know I have to, no, maybe not like this. I shouldn't approach the people outside like this. That would be, they would think understand that I'm a bit, not like, no, not like that. Yeah, that's a very good comment. Well, everything may seem exaggerated given the stress of the book tour. Yeah, I'll complain a little bit here now. Okay. I finished the book on a Wednesday or a Tuesday, not last week, but the week before that. And then I was so tired, I fell down. During those last days, I was so exhausted that I didn't faint, but I had an incident where I just fell down on the floor at home. And I said to myself, when I finish now, I have to take that 1 week. That 1 week I have before the book tours, I have to take that week off. But then meetings were booked. 5 meetings, or was it 4 or 5 meetings in Oslo, so I had to drive there. Lots of emails. I had like 300 emails waiting for me. So I didn't get to take time off, and now I'm on the book tour, so it's like it's been no rest. No, I didn't get that week off, but I did get the weekend in the Viking camp. It was filming. We did filming with a film crew there, so it was like I had my chainmail on and helmet and sword and shield and everything, and I was walking back and forth in the woods there, and doing lots of other stuff. So it was work, in a way, but it was fun, great fun, and it was something different from what I'm usually doing. So that was, I needed those days off, and it was great. It was great, also very fascinating to work with those film students. They were extremely talented. I could tell, and they lived in one of the tents from Friday to Sunday, and I was that was Saturday night. That was Saturday night. I live nearby, so I went home and I got some water, and for them, because they didn't have any more water. A wise man once said, "Make yourself unavailable." Yeah, it's ironic, isn't it? It's ironic, and I'm shameful for, yeah. But and I brought them some. My wife said that, well, it's Saturday night. Maybe they want some, not sweets, but like candy. In Norway, we have like candy and sweets and chocolate and so on Saturday night. Typically, it's reserved for Saturday nights, and they. So we had a little bag with that, and so I brought that, and I saw that they were in the tent. Inside the tent, they had rigged their laptop and so on, and they were looking through the material, and I was blown away by the footage it was so good. You know, I'm looking forward to see this. Um, it's going to be on TV, national, TV, and next year. Uh, so it's going to be great fun. But it's like the contrast between me making a YouTube video, like on my main channel, where it takes just a few hours, and they are filming through, on many occasions they are filming like in the many days of filming, and then they have actually months of color grading, uh, film editing, and of course the documentary itself. And it's 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 a lot of work, and it's very different from making a YouTube video. So yeah, Steve says, I regret not getting into filmmaking. Even if it is hard to make a living, I will have that knowledge and would likely still have this office job I have now. And Egg Garden says it's never too late. That's true. Now let's see. I'm looking at text message from my publisher. It's like they have authors can be a bit special. So they have people from the. Oh, hello there. Is Anna? Is it? Are you from Russia? Authors are a bit special, and some of us more than others. So they have people. We're not here alone. It's like how many? Are there 3 authors here? 4? 3 or 4 authors, I think, from and then 2 or 3 people from the publishing house. Eccentric, yes. That's why I was planning to do the interview in the nude tonight. No. There is like, when I get stressed, what happens is, you're Russian, speak English and Russian. Yeah. Okay, as I said previously, it's always great to see people from Russia here. And I'm so fascinated by Russia. What I was saying was that it's the more stressed I am, the less distance there is from my thoughts to my words, my mouth. Like, there is no filter. When I'm very stressed, there is no filter. I just say whatever comes to my mind. If I speak Russian, sadly I don't. But I went to high school. We don't have high school and college and so on in Norway, but is it the equivalent of high school? We could choose Russian there actually, but I didn't. I chose French and Spanish, and I've forgotten every single word of the French and the Spanish because I didn't use it. I didn't. So I've forgotten all the Spanish and all the French, sadly. Now let's see. When you do your interview, you should wear a crazy old man outfit like a bathrobe or coffee cup that may or may not have alcohol in it, and match slippers, newspaper, and a random hat of your choice. Well, I promised my wife I will have the shirt on and a suit jacket, so that you know, that's it's a promise. So I'll try to keep my promise. So it's, yeah, I'll have to check the time again. Yeah. I did French. I can't even speak English properly. Your English seems great in that comment. You look like CC Top in a suit. Yeah, well, that's a good look. You know. I think maybe all your anxiety is from having to wear a suit jacket. You know what I'll do? I'll put my suit jacket on. I'll show you, because it's right here. It's right here. It's gotten to the point I'm no longer even ashamed of having lost so much weight, because I have. I used to be huge, but yeah, that's one other thing. You know, I have to. It's like I used to be able to go crazy in the gym. Too many hours of writing, too much stress, and too many injuries, so I can't do what I used to do, you know. Nick says, I think you would be a great father, Björn. Well, I don't know. I do my best. Now let's see. I'll put the suit jacket on. It's linen. You know, it's linen, so it's, I kind of can imagine it's like there is some connection to the Viking Age. Now let's see. This is a suit jacket. There is like this entrance here, and yeah. Now let's see. Oh. I'm stiffer than a log that has been drying all summer in the shed. What's this now? Yes. So, suit jacket, and you know, why are they made like, you know, like this? Why are they like this? You know, you can't. Why are they like this? You can't move. Why? That's my question. Why? That's a problem. So I'll take it off. They're not built for man's shoulders. That's correct. And I have lots of questions when it comes to the design of suits, especially the jackets. Now, why is there like a padding on the shoulder? Why? Why is there padding on the shoulder? I don't understand. Well, is it because it's like, is it to, it gives you an odd shape, you know? It gives you an odd shape, like the shoulders go straight out and straight down. To me, to make the scissors look broader. Padding because some men don't have shoulders. Yeah, well, but it doesn't work that way, because if they want broader shoulders, you would want the padding out here, right? But the padding is on top here. Why? So I wonder about these things, you know. It's a mystery to me. So yeah, just go for some good knitwear. Yeah. Has to do with the Crusader Knights, really? Is it like all the way from back then? That design there? I haven't looked into it at all, but it's an odd shape, you know. It's an odd shape. So I was contemplating about should I just, you know, should I just keep my Viking clothes that I wore all through weekend on, and through the book tour? I mean, I am promoting a Viking novel after all. But then I thought, you know, it's like they will think I'm just I don't know. Or even better, it would be great, you know, to wear the chainmail and the helmet and the axe and the shield and everything through security check at the airport. That would be awesome. That would be epic. And the fun part about that is the chainmail that I have now. I have ordered another one as well that will fit with the padding underneath. But the one I have, it's so tight. I can't have any padding underneath. I can only have a thin linen tunic underneath. And it needs, you need two people to get it off to help you. And I have to stand on all fours and, you know, and they have to drag it off. So not the customs, but the people in the security check would not have been able to get it off. So it would have been interesting. Yeah. Now let's see. What I'm going to do now. Yeah. Ties are meant to symbolize a noose, remind people that they're slaves. Yes, I'm not going to wear a tie. That would have been interesting for sure. Yes. Now let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to keep track of the time. I'm going to do live streams now and then. I'm going to do live streams here on this channel from the book tour as a means of helping me through these days, because I find this very hard, you know. So that's what I'm going to do. It's like on this channel, this small channel, I don't care if people unsubscribe. I don't care if, you know, I don't even put any keywords under these videos. It's M. Trondheim says, I'm sure we'll help you through. Thank you. Yeah, medieval, let's see. Medieval wear, much more comfortable than modern wear. Yes, that's true. You have support, you have a clan of sword chair. Yes, absolutely. I know, and it's awesome. Is there a way you can alert us times of live streams? No, no. It's well, I can, but I don't want to because I don't know when I'm going to do them before I do them. Normally, that's there might be some that I time, I put out an alert and so on, but at least during the book tour, I won't be able to do that. So maybe there will be one tonight or in now let's see, 6 or 7 hours. No, 6 hours. 6 or 7 hours, maybe. That's when I have gotten back to the hotel room after a dinner and so on. And yeah, but it's going to be, I think, a dinner with bookstore people. I'm not going to pretend that I'm something that I'm not. I'm not going to. It's like I'm just going to be me, as you've written here in the comments. Tomik has to go. The train is arriving. Yeah, skinny jeans are the ones that get. Why would you wear those? Yeah, I know. I was trying to buy trousers the other day, and a few months ago. I don't do that very often, but I have to sometimes. And there was this woman who said, "Well, we have lots of jeans to fit you, and they were all skinny jeans." And I looked like, I had tights on, and they would, when I bent down, don't want to get into details, but things in the back there department were showing. So I don't know, why are people using those? I don't get that, but that's I maybe it's all the squatting that makes it. Maybe it's not for everyone. I maybe someone, they look great on some people. Maybe I don't know. But they didn't look great on me. So it's coming to the shop. Yeah. Well. So yeah. So I will now call home, and I'm calling all the time now. I'm calling them all the time. So I will call home, and then I will go out and eat something. And I think I need to eat some meat. Yeah. Yes. I need to do that now, and I'll be back soon here on this channel. But do check out. Well, thanks, Charles. Thank you. I will check out the new video on the main channel. It's the main channel is suffering a little bit for the moment. That's YouTube, they will sometimes stop promoting your videos, and it's, you never know what they're up to. But I did an unboxing of the German translation of the first of the Jomsviking novels with my Dane axe, and I thought that was great fun. So if you'd like to see that, if you haven't seen it already, check out that video. That's the video I uploaded on Sunday. Is it Monday? I think it's Tuesday today. Yeah, Tuesday. So that was Sunday, 2 days ago. Yeah. I skipped work to watch this. Okay. Steve says I'm now opening everything with an axe. They won't be happy at work. Well, they're just being envious, Steve. That's the thing, you know. And I'm noticing this photo behind me. I think that's a depressive photo. I don't like that photo. Yeah, but anyway, I'm off now to have something to eat. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Okay, have a wonderful day and thanks for all your support. It means a lot. Thank you.